Hi everybody, hello. My name is Jessie and I do somewhat in-depth perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you like perfume and especially if you also like ASMR, you are in a great place for that. So I'm doing another soft-spoken video today, and what I am reviewing is Christian Dior Lucky. So this is from the private collection. It is called Dior La Collection Privée. So this is definitely a more expensive perfume. There are other Dior perfumes that are more affordable. Those are the designer range of Dior perfumes. This one's the Privé line. So as you can see, it's a very little bottle. It's a mini. This is 7.5 milliliters. It's actually a splash bottle, a dabber, a coffret. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but basically it doesn't spray. I'll show you. So here's the little bottle. By the way, I did a second one of these from the Privé collection. It was called Gris Dior. And I most likely have already put that video up. But yeah, so here it is. This little one. And the top screws off, which is really nice, because most dabber bottles you have to pull the top off, and that could be a bit of a hazard with losing some of the liquid inside. So I really like that you can pull the top, you can screw the top off. Yeah. So as you see, it's this glass cylindrical bottle. It has a plastic top with some ribs in it, some lines in it, and it says CD Christian Dior. And then the label here is just a very simple, classy white label. It says Lucky Christian Dior Paris. And it came, the seller was kind enough to give me this bag here that it came in. I bought it with the Gris Dior as well. I got it on Mercari.com. And yeah, it came in this cute little bag. So when I resell this, I'm gonna include it in this bag to whoever I pass it on to. It's a really nice scent. I really like it, but like I've said before, if I'm gonna invest in a perfume, I really want it to spray, which would mean I would have to buy the full size of this, and these perfumes are very expensive, and I like the scent, but not at all enough to make that investment. By the way, this mini looks literally exactly like the full bottle, but I assume the full bottle, the top is probably not plastic. It's probably something a little higher quality, I would imagine. Yeah, so anyway, oh yeah, so I did try to dress on theme, as usual. So I have this, it's a dress. You can never tell if it's a dress or a shirt with me, but I have a lot of dresses. So anyway, this is a dress. It's really nice. It's got these flowy sleeves, kind of like springtime vibes to me. And yeah, this also to me is springtime vibes. This is a Lily of the Valley scent predominantly, and yeah, so it's just very fresh, bright, crisp, green, I would say. And you probably can't tell, but the liquid in this bottle is just slightly tinted green. You probably can't tell on the video, but in the larger bottle, it's obvious if you were to Google a picture of the larger bottle. It's just slightly tinted green. It's really pretty. So anyway, that's why I wore green. I've also got these green earrings. These are ones that I wrapped. I bought the gemstone and then I wrapped these tiny little pearls around them, and yeah, put them on fishhook earrings, and they're good, a good match in terms of the color. So yeah, I really like these earrings. They're one of the ones that I made that I was like, wow, that's more intricate, I can do that, pretty cool. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the notes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out a little piece of paper. This is from the Angels on Earth box. And this one is a little angel with what looks like purple flowers. I don't know what purple flowers. And doves. This piece of paper makes such a good tapping sound. I really like it. Okay, so because this is a dabber, we're gonna have to dab it. So bear with me. Okay, that looks sufficient, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap back on. Okay, so I can already smell it. So right away I get white florals, lily of the valley, and I don't know if it's just like totally in my mind, but every time that I smell this, I get something that almost smells like the faintest, like sweetly tobacco, like a tobacco that has not been smoked yet. Not even that I really know what that smells like, but I don't know why. I think I'm just imagining it. But there's like some note that's like a little bit like not dirtier, but lower and like, I don't know. Oh, something. Anyway, it's probably just in my head. I don't know. But this perfume is very simple. It has only 3 notes. And yeah, it's very simple. It's mainly just really a Lily of the Valley scent. And so yeah, if you don't like Lily of the Valley, you might not like this. However, I find this to be a very pleasant Lily of the Valley. Some Lily of the Valley can be like just like super sharp, a little too like crisp and high-pitched, screechy, maybe headache-inducing for some people. This one I feel like is pretty nice, even though that's basically mostly what it is. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read the main accords. So we have white floral, fresh, ozonic, and green. Alright, so I would agree with that, all of that. Very fresh, white floral, ozonic, and green. I like it. Even if it was cheaper, I'm not sure if I would invest in a bottle. Like if a full bottle was $50, I don't know that I would. It's just, for me, it's like a little bit too simple, I think. And it's nice, but I think I'm looking for something that's a little bit more something, I guess. But it's really nice, really pretty, fresh. It's like this sort of thing I can imagine like wearing on a walk on a spring day, and it's like breezy and just feels like invigorating, and I just feel like pretty and fresh and awake and alive, you know. That's kind of the vibe it gives to me. Maybe walking on the beach or like on a mountain or something. The air is like so fresh. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the notes. We have 3 notes, and they are Lily of the Valley, White Flowers, which is generic, but white flowers, and then ozonic notes. Ozonic notes. So ozonic notes is it's a fantasy note, a manufactured perfume note, which honestly I'm sure a lot of scents in perfume are synthetic, but this is definitely a created, manufactured note. And ozonic notes just means, like, to my understanding, it means like fresh, perhaps like airy and or watery, maybe almost like the air is like electrically charged. Let me see, I looked it up online a second ago. This says ozonic or aquatic have a watery, limpid feeling with a humble beginning and a feeling of lightness and weakness. That's interesting. So I guess it's kind of similar to aquatic. I always thought of it more as almost like mountainous. I don't know why, but I thought of it more as like almost mountain air or something. Whereas aquatic, I thought of as like, sea. But maybe they're kind of same. This one says ozonic is a crisp, cool, airy note like the smell of electrically charged atmosphere just before the first raindrops. So I think my takeaway, my understanding is that ozonic is watery, fresh, light, maybe kind of almost electrically charged, It's like, it has like, I don't know, it's like, it has like a life and movement to it, like, and that's why it makes me think of spring for sure, like the ozonic notes and the Lily of the Valley, just very fresh and invigorating. And so, yeah, I usually say, what do I smell when I go over the notes? What do I smell myself? I smell all of that. I smell definitely the Lily of the Valley, the ozonic notes. I kind of wonder what it would smell like without those, though. It's because Lily of the Valley is already kind of that same way. But yeah, this is like just like a kind of, almost a little bit aquatic green, very fresh, very light, airy, white floral scent. The white flowers note, I'm not really sure that I could say that I smell that because I'm mainly just getting Lily of the Valley, but it's definitely a white floral scent. Yeah, I really like it. It's really pretty. Again, I'm not going to keep the bottle. I'm going to resell this little dabber bottle. Somebody else is going to go home with this, or this is going to go home with somebody else. But it is a really nice scent. Let's go ahead and read some statistics. So this fragrance has an overall rating of 4.03 out of 5 with only 390 votes. So what that tells me is that not a lot of people have purchased this fragrance, but the ones who have seem to like it pretty decently. That's a pretty good rating for this type of scent, a super fresh ozonic white floral. However, I think also when you pay a much higher price tag, you kind of expect better. So I honestly think that if this scent was much cheaper, maybe let's say it was like a celebrity perfume and it was just in a different bottle and it was like $20 for a full bottle, I don't know that this would have as good of a rating. I think part of the higher rating is just that this is the Christian Dior Privé line. That's my honest thoughts on that, but I'm not sure. But it is a really nice scent. I really do like it. But, it's not for everybody. It's a very particular type of perfume that some people will love and some people probably won't. Okay, so some other statistics. Let's see. Okay, I did not wear this, by the way. I did not wear it because I wanted to preserve as much of the liquid as I could for the person that I resell it to. So I'm just going off of what Fragrantica reviewers are saying. They're saying that the longevity is moderate. So actually like right in the middle. So that's pretty good. If what they're saying is accurate for a white floral, that's pretty good. Okay, for sillage, people are saying this is on the more moderate side. So like a 3 or 4 out of 10. Which makes sense because, yeah, this is just very fresh, airy, light. However, it's sharp. It's a higher pitch. It's bright. It's effervescent. And so in that sense, it's a little bit more attention grabbing, I would say, than something that's like just musky, calm, very chill, This is not like a chill scent in that sense. It's like it's like the first flower of spring that's like hello, and everybody's like, oh my god, like there you are, I guess it's that sort of attention grabby, not in like a sexy way or anything, like not in like a sexy, cool, edgy or anything like that way, just like a whoa, like that's a lot of lightness, if that makes any sense. Okay, so the next one, the users who voted on gender on Fragrantica said that this is more feminine but kind of unisex as well. I would say this is definitely more feminine because it's so light and fresh. I could see how that might make it seem more unisex though. But to me, I would say this is like very, what I would categorize as like innocent feminine, like innocent, good girl feminine. Okay, and then lastly, for price value, people are pretty unanimously agreeing that this is on the overpriced side. Let me look up what a full bottle is. Okay, so on the Dior website, a full bottle of Lucky, this scent is $310, which is a lot. It is 4.25 ounces, so that's a lot of perfume though. I wonder if they make a smaller size. So the 1.35 ounce, the 50 milliliter size is $125 on the Dior site. So that's not as bad. That's not as super expensive, but it's definitely still expensive. So yeah, if you really like the scent, could be totally worth it for you if you have the money to spend. If not, yeah, definitely you could find something similar to this much cheaper. Okay, so let's go ahead and read a few random reviews and just see what some other people have to say about this. Okay, so somebody says, I start to wonder what they put in this fragrance. It smells so wonderful, yet refined, innovative, and synthetic. It's, I think this person is ESL, English Second Language, because I'm just trying to, let's see, it says, it layers so well on the other fragrances. Givens the white floral nuances. I think giving white floral nuances. Longevity is unreal for it being a freshie. Lasts 7 to 8 hours with moderate to soft projection. Yeah, easily overlooked, but really innovative. Yeah, so that person really likes it. Okay, here's another review from somebody who I think likes it, and they say a pleasant, fresh light composition, but poor staying power, and there was nothing special about it. Yes, it's Dior, but it was way overpriced, and the quality does not shine the way a fine quality fragrance should. It's okay, but not worth the money. Not that different from other much cheaper but equally nice Lily of the Valley based fragrances. Yeah, I think that's probably true. I would say, I mean, I haven't smelled a zillion Lily of the Valley fragrances, and certainly not ones that come to mind right now where Lily of the Valley is this prominent, but I bet you could find something that smells similar and is definitely a little easier on your wallet. Okay, let's find somebody who doesn't like this very much. Most of these reviews are really positive. Somebody who's meh about it says, on my skin, I smell a nice creamy floral scent, but on cotton clothes, I smell bad grass. Bad grass. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at when I said at the beginning of the video that something about this almost smells like a little like tobacco-y or something. Bad grass, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody else who really likes this says, clean, fresh, easy white flowers, jeans and a t-shirt with Stan Smith kicks and white flowers in your hair. Spring in a bottle without being too girly, effortless beauty. Let's see what else I can find. Everybody seems to be giving a good review, so oh, here's a bad review. Okay, somebody says, welcome to the 2019 Maison Christian Dior exclusive line of Boredom. Like many of the current offerings from this collection, Lucky is quite pleasant, unimaginative, and unexceptional. This time, though, it's in a sparkling, pretty, light floral and synthetic fashion. Yeah, okay. Let's read one more. Somebody who likes this. Okay. Somebody says, if there's only one perfume that a couple can enjoy, this will be it. Simple, fresh, mood-uplifting scent, and rich at the same time. For a fresh fragrance, this one lasts a very long time. Interesting. So, as usual, it's like, there's some people that say this has really bad longevity, and others that say it has great longevity. I feel like you always, when you read perfume reviews, there's just not really a whole lot of consensus, But anyway, I think it has pretty good longevity for it being so delicate and light and fresh, but that's just my sense of like smelling it and reading the reviews. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there, and thank you to all of you who stayed with me to the end. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll catch you in another video.